This is Mario Central, looking into the skies of promise and shooting into that sky of promise because I'm really hoping to have a successful recording of this. Yay! You know, this was supposed to be out since Wednesday, but of course, you know, problems have to step in all the time, every time. Oh man, it's funny, when I tried to do this the previous 2 times, by accident, Bandicam had switched back to its default settings. I don't know why I did that, but it did, and I don't know if I clicked it or anything by accident. And what it did was basically record from the internal mic from my computer, and it basically had me talking, and then I have my own external microphone here as well, so it didn't get the game audio at all. So that was fun to try, and when I found that out, I was just like, are you kidding me? I did 2 full recordings, and you did that? Oh jeez, it made me incredibly mad. But what can you do about it? Things like that happen, and it's funny how I try to explain that and try to sound all fancy with my mumbo-jumbo talk. I know nothing about computers, alright? I'll just put that out there right now. I just kind of do the simple things that matter. In fact, that's my slogan. Mario Central does the simple things that matter. I don't know all the technical mumbo-jumbo and how to fancy edit and all this nonsense. I just do what I can do. And if that's putting simple text or oh! If that's putting simple text or screaming whoa, then that's what I do. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh, this further proves that I have no idea what computers are about. Oh, okay, there I am. Thank you. I don't even know how I actually guessed where I just kind of guessed where I was jumping there. Kind of had a feel for it. Sometimes when you have that feel of the game, you kind of know where you are, even if you are looking at nothing. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I feel that way sometimes. Like, it's like one game that I played a lot because I owned it, and I used to play that game non-stop because I never had any other game, and that was Smash Bros. Melee. I play that game non-stop. I've gotten to the point where it's like I don't even need to look at the screen to know where I am in the stage. That's basically what it's gotten to with that game. It's crazy, I know. I'm a crazy man. But this time I'm not going to make the same mistake. Let's butt stomp box this time and have all our coins run away from me. Thank you very much, by the way. Let me carefully aim that. Oh man, I just can't seem to catch a break. What I'm gonna do in this one is, you see that red coin over there? That's a very lethal red coin. I'm gonna leave that for last because it gets in the way a lot. It does. Trust me, it's not an easy one to get. It looks so simple. It's just sitting on that can. I mean, why not just go and get it? But it's so easy to slip off, and at the same time, you know, it's madness. Let me just tell you that. This is why I always regret doing this mission, because that one red coin can mess up the entire thing. So what I'm going to do first is go for the 100 coins. Get any red coins along the way, except for that one. Except for that one. You're the one trouble there, mister. Oh, Lord. I'm going to leave that red coin alone till the end and just get the 100 coins first, because getting the 100 coins in here isn't very easy either. You know, you have to be very careful that you don't accidentally slip off the edge, because again, once you step off the pathway like most of the stages in here, you are done for. So be very careful. This chain chomp wants a piece of me. Well, how about you don't get a piece of me and I dodge you and get all my coins? Yeah, that's right. Now that's called playing the game. Yeah. But as I was saying before, I don't know much about computers. You know, like, I just know the simple things. Like, I mean, when I was getting my computer for this, because I needed a new computer because the other one wasn't really working out for my LPs. Lots of lag here and there if you watch my older videos. And, okay, that really scared me. I'm gonna hope to not do that ever again, because I don't want my heart to stop. So let's try and, you know, glitch my way through this flipper guy. That works. I'm glad he didn't flip me the other way, because that actually would have killed me. Okay, I've just survived several very close cases. I'm just gonna hope that I can keep getting away with it. Alright? Alright. If you're willing to do that game, then I am willing to do that as well. Okay? So just spare me for that moment. But when I was looking for a computer, I didn't really care about, like, how it's like, oh, well, let's get the best for gameplay option, or get the best whatever or screen, or I didn't care about all that mumbo jumbo jazz. I just cared, I'm like, okay, does it have good processor speed? Alright. Does it have a good RAM? That's it. I didn't care about anything else. That's the only two things I knew. And I'm just like, if it has good those, I'm fine with the computer. Because even the last one is not the greatest thing. In fact, it was Windows Vista. Everyone knows how bad that thing is. And it served me well for a while, until, obviously, things start getting out of date. So that's the thing. I'm going to ignore those coins down there, because I just want to keep making progress, and not having to regress. My own mumbo-jumbo make up there. I love my lingo. It's just too good. And it's funny, you hear people talk about, like, especially in LPs, or famous LPers talk about, like, how, oh, they got this computer and they recommend this for you, and I'm always looking at this information. I'm just like, okay, how about you put that in English terms? It's so confusing. It's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I know you're good and all, but dang, son, you gotta put that in more simple terms. Like, geez. I always see them talk about that, and I'm like, well, I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe they're just putting out those big names because even they don't know what they're talking about. I can bet you that's probably the case too, because so many people are guilty of doing that, just making up a lot of words to make it seem like they're talking about and what they know what they're talking about. And then in the end, it's like, you ask them and you're just like, oh, well, you know, I was really intrigued with that part that said that, oh, well, you know, I really took it into what you said there, and you're just like, really? Oh, okay. Like, I remember once I had this presentation I was doing for, I don't remember, I think it was a poem for Edgar Allan Poe. And I made up, because I mean, it was a cool poem. I mean, obviously it was Nevermore. I've talked about this before. I love that poem. It's pretty good. But the thing is, obviously, I'm not a poetry major or anything, so I just kind of made up my own jazz about it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, this poem represents this and this and that, making up my own terms, and it made it sound professional, and I ended up escaping with an 80, and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And it's funny, some people were asking me afterwards, he's like, oh, well, how did you feel about this part? And I'm just like, seriously, don't even ask me. I was like, don't even bother, because I don't even know, okay? Oh my god, so many people are guilty of doing it, so am I. I mean, of course, I don't do that in my videos. Forbid, no way. I don't do that in my videos at all. What are you talking about? I always know what I'm talking about. Don't you think so? All right, let's continue on. We have gotten 7 of the 8 red coins. Hopefully, I can get this last one over here. This is the one. You'll see what I'm talking about. It actually is quite difficult. It's just because if you do slip, you're pretty much done for. All that green acid is not inviting. In fact, hold on one second. It is not supposed to be inviting. It's supposed to signify that you should be careful not to step into there. It's a warning. I think I made that. I'm good, right? I got the star. No! Well, as you see, I clearly know what I'm talking about, because I thought I was fine, and I clearly wasn't. Alright, but you know what I'm going to do from now on? I'm just going to go for that red coin immediately. That's why I wanted to get the 100 coins out of the way, because that one red coin always messes me up. I always try to leave that red coin for the last, for the 100 coin as well, and that's never a smart move. So, at least I got the 100 coins out of the way, and now, let's go and get this one over here. At least we don't have to worry about gathering as many coins as we can. Alright. Let me center myself. See, the other thing that's hard with it is that the camera is not always cooperative. There we go. That's beautiful. Grab on the silo. Ah, jeez. I really wish he would grab onto those things, but I guess it's not easy to grab on. I mean, Mario's hands have been everywhere, but he can't grab those silos right there. That's unfortunate. I mean, he's been in space. I mean, right now he's in space, but unfortunately, not even that can make him grab that silo over there. Dang. Oh well. Let's try again. See, the thing that's most hard about this is that the camera never puts you in a good position. And that's why the fix really does help this out a lot. So here's hoping that I try out the fix sometime soon, and you guys should too, because that would really help. for noticing things like that when you're at the edge and you have to jump and you don't know, and now we're back here for like the 5th or 6th time. I really gotta count up how much times I've been here, because even I don't know. Because it's becoming so much that I'm remembering where everything is. That boo's there, and then there's a pipe in the distance. Darn you, title screen! Just gotta make... Are you kidding me? I died off the start? Wow, that's just pathetic. There it is. That's the way you do it. Alright, boy! Dang, I'm just... It just isn't working out. 5th time's the charm. That is it. I think I've got it. Yippee-ki-yay! And a whole bunch of other stuff. Woohoo! And there is the last red coin. Thank you! Oh man, this took a while. I don't even want to know how long this took. I probably attempted this about 6 or 7 times. But there it is, number 110. Can we actually get the other stars in this and the next episode? I think we can. But it's just going to take a lot of speedrunning tactics in order to do so. But obviously, you know, I'm not much of a speedrunner. I think I wouldn't do well as a speedrunner, honestly. I probably, because I get so... If I'm always trying to... If I know that I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, what ends up happening is I end up pressurizing too much. And that's something you can't do when speedrunning. I always be like, oh, I gotta make the jump. Oh, no, I didn't make it. Oh, yeah. And then I end up killing myself for something to that degree. So that's what always ends up happening. But I just gotta make sure not to think about it too much, like I did there. And please don't... There. Okay, thank goodness. That was really close. Here is a weird mission. I don't know how you were supposed to figure this out without help. Now, I seriously, I didn't do this by looking up a walkthrough or anything, because as you know, there aren't many walkthroughs of this game out there, since this is fan-made. But I had to figure this out the hard way. The name of this mission is the engine leak, right? What's so weird about it is it's the exact same star as the first one. The only difference is that you have the flamethrowers going on. So, what is it exactly? How is it the same thing? It's the engine leak. Okay, so what, we get this star and then we patch it all up? Like, I don't understand how that works. That's the one thing I don't understand in this game is, look, why was it that he decided that, oh, let's just have the 6 stars the same one as the first one? I don't know. That's really weird. Like, if you didn't, I mean, if there's not many walkthroughs on this that are actually on YouTube that are actually, show everything. There are some that show some things, there are some that last on for too long, like 80 parts, I think there was one I saw. And, you know, there's not any good ones out there, which is why, another reason why I wanted to do this, because I'm like, well, you know what, I know this game decently well, let me do it, and not have the purple guys throw me off buildings, because that would be nice. But, that's one thing I never really got. Why is it the same as the first one? You know, I was always thinking the engine is probably that pipe, you know, that's broken, but that's not the engine. So, I don't know. I honestly have no idea what that was. I would actually like to hear it from Skullux himself. And by the way, Skullux, if you're watching the video, can you answer this? Because I would like to know. I don't see how that could be the same as the first one, unless he's just either like, well, you know, I just felt like doing it, or there's an actual logical explanation that doesn't involve me running off a starry pathway. And by the way, this place is awesome, besides the first mission. I hate the first mission, and it's for a part that's coming up, because it's pretty difficult. What he asks you to do is kind of ridiculous. Let me just... Oh god, that was close. Not this part, it's coming up. But I love this world. It's got the Galaxy boy base theme, and I think that's a magnificent choice for here. And I just love how this whole world in general is just space themed. It's right here. I hate this jump because you don't figure you can actually land on here, but you can. You just have to long jump in the right direction. I'm surprised I did that in one try. Wow. But this guy clearly seems like he doesn't want any of that. You were supposed to long jump. Why did you do... It was all that Shocker's fault, wasn't it? Ah, darn you. Alright, you're not hitting me this time. I'm gonna get a running start. There we go. Damn you, Amps. Right? They're called amps, right? I just keep confusing these names. You know, I'm gonna give these guys name too, much like I named them the Pyro Gyros. I'm gonna, like that guy right there, I'm gonna name those guys the electric, you see, my clever names are running out here, and that almost caused me to fall off the the platform there. Let me just, whew, okay, I made it. Now it was that part specifically that always gave me the most problems. Once you're there, once you're here, it's pretty much easy to not fall off unless you get hit by one of these Sniffit guys. But I'm still trying to think of a name. Maybe call them the Elect Kids, but except that's a Pokemon, so that's not gonna work. Here, let's think of that. Let's call them the Ampies. No, now that sounds like they're amputated. I'm really not thinking of good names here. You see, they have a little face on them too, so I just gotta think of something that would relate to their face. They've got smiley faces going on. Maybe... I must put a lot of thought into this. Maybe Voltamperes. It's like amp and volt mixed together with the little pizzazz in the ending there. How do you like it? Voltamperes. I'm calling them that from now on. Voltampere. Sounds like a Pokemon. An electric and fire typing. Voltampere. Because the ear sounds like it would be an ending to a fire Pokemon name. Yeah, Voltampere. That's it. That's one of the 6th generation Pokemon that's coming out. Voltampere. Okay, keep that in mind, folks. And I'm having a tough time going up this thing. Come on now. There we go. That is how you do it. That's it. Boom shakalaka, we're done. Alright. No, we're not doing this, but at least we finished the hardest mission in this world. Following the glitter path. Follow the glittering path. I mixed up the words there. Climb through the machinery. This world's got a lot of unique missions. You're always doing something different. Like that one, you're just trying to get to the top. This one, you're trying to go through some really cool obstacles. I just did this world's really creative. I like the two worlds. They definitely amp in difficulty, but you know, it just, the only thing that I dislike from both of them is one, the weird camera angles on the last one, and for this one, it's these weird box enemies. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. They look like cigarette boxes. I'm not gonna even lie. They do. Don't you think so? They clearly look like cigarette boxes. That's what they look like to me. And they're so weird. They kill you in such a weird way. What they do is they smush you underneath them, and like you're idle for like a long time, and you have no control, and then you suddenly die. It's so weird. Like I'll show it off one time. It's so strange, honestly. Okay, that's good. Oh, excelente, mucho gracias, señor. Those box enemies are really weird, and this place is just, that first mission is what troubles me the most. Otherwise, it's a pretty good world in general. I really like the creativity of it. That's why I can excuse it, is because both the last world and this world are pretty darn creative. I really like the style of them. And right here, we got to do some tricky platforming off of these constantly moving platforms. I am losing my vocabulary, and Mario refuses to grab on. If you keep getting hit over there, you got a couple Goombas to help replenish your health. But although I can't kill another Goomba, man, it's just not in me. Let's continue on. I think, okay. What you got? I gotta do here is I gotta time it and probably get a second jump once I do the first one. Oh, that's not good, but you know what? That works too. I'm just gonna grab 2 coins right here because I'm probably gonna be falling off a lot. Let's go! Excelente! Alright. I don't know why I suddenly turned Spanish, because he's Italian. I should be doing the Italian accent. But even I don't know how to do that one. Maybe I can just end up sounding like Waluigi. Hey, Waluigi, number 1! Good stuff. Alright. What you have to do here is basically wall jump up to that one, and there it is! Alright. No, but I'm not doing too badly in this world. I thought that first mission was going to take me another good chunk of this video, but it hasn't. It actually went by pretty quickly. But we are going to do Shut Down the Handroid. This is personally one of my favorite missions because it revisits one of the older boss fights from Mario 64. I really like that. This is why I consider this the best hacked version of Mario 64 out there because it's just so unique. It does everything. It has all the cool traits of Mario 64. He makes multiple references to Mario games, and I really like this one. This is one of those hacking games that I actually really like, so that's why I decided to do it. It's just so creative. Everything about it it includes some of the old things from Mario 64. It includes some new things using the mechanics that were in Mario 64 and using them in new and inventive ways. I can fill a page about this game, and I will do so when I finish this game. I really have a lot of good things to say about this game. Okay, let me just get... Oh, perfect! Alright. Now let's just take care of this Sniffit guy. Now, over there was a platform that you actually didn't need to go on, and they had a Sniffit guy there. This mission was always hard for me because I felt I needed to go to that platform, but you never did. Only over there I think is a life. That's it. And it always made it seem like you had to go over there, but it's so hard to because that Sniffit is right in the way. Right now the camera isn't helping out. Let me just, want to make sure I make it across this thing, you know? Not mess it up. Let me take a couple of jumps. There we go. Brilliant. And now, look at this. It's the old hand bosses. I love these guys. You must leave or be zapped. I didn't even see what he said there. That's okay. And it's basically redesigns of the sand ones. I like this. This is pretty cool. Making it seem all futuristic and such. This is where iRobot got their intelligence from. Cloak emergency shutdown, and we get ourselves the star. Very nice. All right, that makes 140. Wow. Honestly, I cannot believe, even though it's taken me a while to do this, I still can't believe I'm getting it done this quickly. Wow. But we are going to do the next... Oh, no. Okay, we're going to see how this is going to go. This one takes a long time if you don't get things to work for you, so I'm going to hope I can do it, but if I can't, then you'll know why, alright? Just bear with me here. If you can shoot through all 5 of those hoops, I bet a star will appear. Alright, I'll take your advice, Mr. Bob-Omb dude, and I don't know what you're doing up here. Jeez, is he normally up here? Well, you know what? Before you get in my way, let me just toss you off there. There we go. Very nice. I just can't ever leave that guy alone. No, it will never happen because he's proven to me too many times that he is so underhanded. The first one you want to go after here, you have 4 rings right over there. But there's one that's all the way to the side that you could easily miss. It's not over there. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. The reason I jumped into the left cannon. I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. This one's very easy to miss. It's not the easiest aim. You just gotta make sure you don't totally go off the screen, though. I think maybe like that's good. Oh, even that's too high. Oh, I didn't register? Oh, that's a long fall. Don't kill me, box. Whew. Second attempt. Yes! Before I let the rest of this video continue, I'm actually going to stop it right here. Now you might be wondering, well, why would I do this? Well, I have a good reason to. The rest of this video ends up going off on a bad note. And that is because I start to get incredibly mad at the game, which it's not even the game's fault, it's my fault. Why I get mad is because the 5 rings that you're supposed to activate weren't activating for some reason. It wasn't showing me the numbers 2, 3, 4. But you know what? It wasn't the game that was doing that, it was me. For some reason, I did not see that I activated it, and I kept flying through it, thinking that it's not activating, but it already did. And then I went into this huge tirade of being this game's broken, why would you play it, and all this nonsense. So, instead of showing that, I'm going to show you this clip of Simpsons to end this video off on a funny note, just to show how ignorant I was, because this scene, I think, basically exemplifies what I went through with the game. It was like me and the game were having a conversation, and I wasn't noticing. I was so ignorant that the game's kind of like, come on, can you not see what's right in front of you? In fact, let me just show you the clips right now. Right here. You can see right there, number 2. It flashed, and I didn't see it. There's number 3. And there's number 4. You can kind of see why I did not see it, because it went by quickly. I slowed it right down there for you, but now you kind of understand, and I hope this little Simpsons clip will leave things off on a good note. So, this is it. This is Mario Central, signing off.
After all, your brother could be anywhere. Even Detroit.
I know he could be anywhere. That's why I want you to narrow it down. Please.
You know, Mr. Simpson, if you ask me, the city of brotherly love isn't Philadelphia, it's Detroit.
Well, if you ask me, changing the subject makes you the most worthless, heartless excuse for a human being I ever...
Read between the lines, you fool.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Here's $20. Now, will you tell me where my brother lives?
Mr. Simpson, I don't want...
Just take it and tell me.
Detroit. He lives in Detroit.
Fine. Thank you.